I'm going to do the intro, give YouTube time to do what YouTube need time to do. Hello and welcome. My name is Dion. I call this the crazy troll nation of YouTube. Why do I call it that? I call it that because I want you to know this crazy concept. It's okay to be your authentic self. That's the crazy concept. Be your authentic self in a world where people will tell you who and how you should be. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand or a certain tool or a certain technique because that's what they're telling you in whatever video you are watching. I'm here to tell you, use whatever you want to, however you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it and just rock it. Here we accept our natural features. We enhance them if we want to, when we want to, but we never feel like we have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing makeup. So that's the intro. Two things about me. One, I curse sometimes because I curse sometimes. Two, excuse me. There's an organism named Bruce that lives in my throat that likes to randomly hiccup, gurgle, and belch in videos and in live streams. I try to be aware of him to say excuse me, but sometimes I am not aware. So if you hear him, hey Janet, please excuse myself and him ahead of time. What I'm doing right now is I had two pictures open on my laptop, and for whatever reason, there was something popped up saying there's nothing to show here, and then both the pictures opened up into another two pictures, actually the same picture on my laptop desktop. So I was just like, why? Where did the pictures go? So I'm reopening the pictures. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I call myself being prepared, but let me see how that works out because then something happens. So today we're doing our Juneteenth celebration look, and I'm excited about it. Yes, I is. And we're going to do we're going to do the shape of the one with gold leaf, and we're going to do the actual look of the one that has the gems. It is bordered in gems. And I was looking at it thinking, are they individual gems or like how you buy like a string of gems and you just carefully place and glue them where you want to? I don't know. I really don't know, but we're going to do that one. And that's going to take time because working with gems can be tedious. We are going to put in the black contact lenses today, and we're going to eat a snack. This is Nature Valley crispy, creamy wafer. Thank you for the heart. And this is peanut butter chocolate because I just woke up at quarter after because I took a nap. I could have slept longer. I was just like, so I want to switch this with Thursdays live where we just do swatches, like something easier. We're going to be using the matte connecting color hi-fi palette, very colorful palette. Let me put my bar down, and this is what that looks like. So we're going to be we're going to be using this for our look today. Juneteenth, black, red, yellow, green, blue, hint of purple, and black, and very much like the pride colors. Last year I think Janessa and I did a look to celebrate Juneteenth and Pride at the same time, which was really cool because the colors are really similar from Juneteenth to the Pride flag. So we're going to be doing that today. One does not have one. She has a black eyeliner, but then there's a gold line. She does have hooded eyelids because the eye where she has a foo-foo lash, you can't even see any of the lid work. But I do have foo-foo lashes here. We will use those unless I forget. Hello. I don't know how to read that, but I just want you to know that I'm glad you're here. I wish they had a translation button for that. Yeah. We only want to do one brow because the other one is hidden. So that'll be fun. So it is like a split face look, kind of. What am I going to use to trace out? Maybe we'll use this to trace out the shape because, hey Julius, this is Skip the Wait List also from MAC. Oh, I was gonna put these contacts in really quick. All right, where is my cloth to absorb the water, the liquid? Contact lens solution. How are you, Julius? So we're going to take that out, put it in the palm of our hand. And I am feeling a little sluggish. I did take a sip of Mountain Dew before coming to sit right here. I was up earlier than usual. I got y'all. Oh, I don't want to spring. Okay, let me just keep on. Someone was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go see, a movie tomorrow." I'm like, "Oh, what you gonna go see?" They said Disclosure by Stephen King. I'm like, "Oh, I'm a Stephen King fan." So they said, "You want to come?" I'm like, "Yeah." So then I'm like, "Oh, let me look it up." So I looked it up. I put in the search bar, Disclosure by Stephen King. It came up Disclosure Day, Steven Spielberg. And I'm like, wait a minute. So I went to the theater's website to look for the movie and the trailer, and it did say Disclosure Day. So I'm like, okay, wait a minute. But the trailer looked really good. So I was like, wait a minute. So I went back and I read about it, and I'm like, okay, she just didn't have all the information, I guess. Or she got Spielberg and King mixed up. But she still kept saying Disclosure. I said, it's called Disclosure Day, the movie. And so we went to see it. Y'all, that movie, I recommend it. Hey, Sue. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. How are you doing today? Thank you for the hearts. And I do recommend that y'all go see that movie. This was the first time I've been to the theater since COVID. Because even when things open back up, theaters were getting packed. And I'm like, I was thinking all these mouth breathers in here, eating, talking. I'm like, I ain't going to the theater. And because I have asthma, it's challenging for me just to sit with a mask on. And so I didn't go. And then even afterwards, I just never went back. Black Panther came out. I wanted to see it. I still ain't go back. Woman King came out. I still ain't go back. So yeah, I haven't been to the movie theater in ages. But it was an excellent movie. And it was scary in a way that some of the stuff that was happening in the movie, it fits the time that we're in. And that, as far as like technology and stuff like that, I was just like, so it was very entertaining. It was action from start to finish, and it was over 2 hours long. It didn't even feel like it. Like the movie was excellent, but some of the stuff we were like, okay, this is scary because all of this stuff was happening, and like surveillance and intelligence type stuff. I was just like, oh my goodness. But I do plan to see that again. I don't know if, probably when it comes to a platform for free. And my neighbor was saying that's one that she would actually buy. It was so good. I'm like, this is a good movie to get me out. Back to the theater. I was going to trim my brows again, how I brush them up, because there's like 2 that's hanging up here. I cannot find it. And I remember I did my brows here one day, but everything is right here. So I couldn't find it. I don't know where it is. And I only had that 1 pair. I need to check my kit and see if I have like 2 pair in my kit. Because disposables, I usually have more than 1 in case I have like back-to-back clients. But I did go on Amazon and put a pair in my cart. Thank you for the hearts. Unless I can find the other 2. I mean the other 1. Because everything is right here in front of me. So I'm like, where would I have put it? I think this is the Fenty. Okay, Cesare. Thank you. I appreciate it. I say often, we are a multitasking bunch here. Thank you for all the hearts. And I don't expect us as adults to live on social media. And I know that there's some that do, and it amazes me. Like, don't you have other obligations in your life or other responsibilities? So I don't expect people to just sit. I only sit and watch, and it's usually on my TV. More times than not, I'm watching YouTube on my TV when I'm eating, like lunch or dinner or something like that. But just on a regular, I don't just sit on my phone and watch. YouTube. And I know people do. I've seen people where they just scroll, and then they'll stop for a few seconds on something, then they'll scroll something else. And I used to say that that happens. But when I actually seen it in real life, I'm like, wow. Like I knew it in my mind, but seeing it is something different. And it was at a cheerleading competition. So like, why aren't you looking at what's going on? Because even if your team isn't performing, like, don't you still look at what the other people, the other teams are doing? Like, I don't know. I was just like, why are they standing there just scrolling? And these were adults. We'll do our regular stuff. Fenty, it is not. City Beauty Brightening Eye Cream. Oh, gosh. Y'all, YouTube is funny. Well, I should say people are funny, which they're not. It could be YouTube, because YouTube does unsubscribe people. But I've been sitting at a certain number for a while now. And now the numbers are dropping again. And no, I'm not surprised, because numbers do go up and down. But I was just like, man. We're going to put some of this around here. But we're going to put on a Prime Cosmetics. This is that same eye cream. I know this is not my eye. Yes, I know it is not my eye. Let me close up this contact lens solution. I am looking forward to using the other colors of these contacts. So the ones I didn't open was blue and the purple. If they didn't expire in 6 months after opening, I would use them. But Prime Cosmetics, this is the orange one. We're going to put this on. We're only going to do one side, because this is the side. Do I want to draw out the shape right now? We're going to put this on and then draw out the shape. I don't have brushes out except for these two. And these are the ones that I need to use right now. This is Real Techniques number 210. Wait. Concealer over here. This is going down here. Okay, let me get myself together here. No, y'all, that's how tired I am. This is the eye primer, not the concealer. And I already took the concealer out. It was just laying right here on my cloth. Oh my gosh. What is happening? So I got up earlier than usual for us to go to the movies. We went to, it said the 9:30 show, but then you know they do commercials or whatever. Excuse me, advertisements for like the first 30 minutes. And so we left to go at 9:15. I got up at 8:45 this morning. And y'all know I be sleeping. And I told her, I said, I don't promise not to fall asleep. But that movie it was so good. I did not even doze. And then we went to a store afterwards. I like how this looks, but it's clear it's not my complexion because I have freckles. And you don't see any freckles here. So now we're going to use the same brush. I'm going to take orange. This is Prime Cosmetics, and it's called Under Eye Brightening Corrector. We're going to put that down here. Did I put it here before? I did. Did I put concealer on first? I don't remember. Ask me no questions. I will tell you no lies. What are you up to today, Janet? Are you on your trampoline again? I'm hoping it's not a Thursday. I am so exhausted. I might just be putting people on timeout. I don't know. And so this is the orange. I think I put this on first before and then the concealer on top of it. I be forgetting the order that I do things if I don't do the same order all the time. Well, this is a new product to me. I wanted to show y'all, just as a heads up, I will do a short, if I can do it in under 3 minutes, it'll be a short. I received protein powder, work late again, I have. And be back earlier than normal. Oh my gosh, I don't like earlier than normal. I like how this looks. I like how this looks under my eye. I really do. I do think it looks like the rest of my face. And tomorrow I'll be up. I need to go make a run and then come back home, go back to sleep, and then I have other stuff to do later early evening. So I'm gonna draw up. We're gonna map out this shape. And hopefully it'll look like that. It'll look like what it is. So this is Skip the Waitlist Max Color Excess Gel Pencil Eyeliner. For people popping in, make sure you thumbs up the video for me. Consider subscribing. We're doing a creative look today. And we do at least one creative look a week, but we do at least 3 lives a week. Where's this going? I know I got quiet. I know I'm quiet, y'all. The eye look that we're doing, that this ended up being the shape that we traced out. The other one, the shapes were very similar though. So that's our shape. And I wanted to do that because we're not going to put foundation and primer in there. I should do primer because we'll do eye primer because we're going to put eyeshadow. We're going to use, I showed y'all the palette already, so we're not using paints or anything. Primer, foundation, Milk Hydro Grip Primer, Fenty Luminous Foundation. Did I just say this was Milk Makeup? Yeah, I don't know. So 1 pump of the Milk Makeup and 1 pump of the Fenty. I have a question for Michelle A. Davison if she pops in tonight. Something that she has said in her video, the collab that we did using the Cell and Grunge Life palette. She had said something, and I was just like, huh? Not anything bad, but it prompted me to have a question to ask her. So we're going to use our Real Techniques 200 brush, and we're going to mush that together. I didn't need to put the corrector under there either. So we're just going to bounce this around. On our face. I don't really have like too much information to share about anything in particular. So I'm trying to think of what to talk about. I just watched Grace's video. Oh, thank you, Nessa. Thank you for the makeup brush. We're doing our Juneteenth look today. And this is the shape that we're doing. So the one picture I can close. So the one of the eye look that we're doing. Because I wanted to do the shape of one and the eye look and the color placement inside the shape as the other one. But then I ended up just looking at the shape for the one we're doing the look for. Even though they're both open on my laptop. Yo, I feel so good to have AC, and the thing is, though, it's ironic because the temperature was really cool yesterday and today, and so I haven't even used the AC. I have not. I have not. Of course, they turned it on, you know, after they put everything in, make sure it was working, and it is working. But then after they left, I'm like, wait a minute, it's a nice breeze outside, and when I had the portable in, I wasn't able to open my bedroom window because that's where the exhaust hose for that was. But now I can open that window. And when it's cool outside and a nice breeze, when I open my bedroom window and my balcony door, it creates this nice cross breeze like through my apartment. So it's been really nice. I have not needed to use it. I like how this looks. I can still see the disrespectful mustache area. We're going to set the face. I do want to get foundation like in here, but I don't think it's a big deal because once I put other stuff on, and we're going to have gems, so this whole border is going to be gems. So it's going to be excuse me, Fashion Fair, Set It Loose powder, shade is truly tawny. So it's going to be a long time for that. Why is this brush so, my brushes are feeling funny. It's feeling like it has a film on it. Why? I wash them like I normally do. Like I was going to put this over here. I probably should have still just put regular foundation in there, but we did not. Oh, man, so what are y'all up to tonight? Oh, I know y'all multitasking. New people that are here, what are y'all up to tonight? I do read all the comments, unless there's something that doesn't need to be read. But feel free to chime in so I can talk to you, because I do like chatting with new people. And make sure you thumbs up. Hey, Dion. So while there is an influx of new people right now, I want to tell you about the channel membership. The channel membership is $2.99 a month. You can cancel anytime. The perk I like the most is that members get to make a request. And so if there's a specific look or certain palette I have you want me to use, or you want to post a picture on my community wall for me to replicate and put my own little twist on it, I will do that. That's the perk I love the most. And I do love face painting, meaning putting stuff on my face today, right? So that's what we're kind of doing, but we're not using paints. We're going to be using eyeshadows. And so that's enough of that powder. And so I haven't forgotten, to the members that are in here, I haven't forgotten when I had said I'm going to do at least one members only creative look a month. I haven't even started that yet because we're trying to get through this stuff, and then the 2 weeks of just nothingness because of the AC issue. But I just want to let y'all know that I have not forgotten that we're going to do that. Bronzer. We have this out because it has our gems in here. That's in here. We're going to randomly take a House Labs bronzer, blush, highlighter, randomly. And y'all, I decluttered something else. I need to find it at home though. I'm trying to think of who I know that might work for and who might be interested in trying it. This is Deep Level 10 House Labs bronzer with the Sigma F43. And so we're going to just use this as our bronzer and contour. I do use them interchangeably sometimes, and we're going to use them interchangeably today. I appreciate you being here, Sons of Ray, because I know you have a lot of stuff. Well, not really. I'm not going to say, well, to me, it's a lot of stuff, because I know you take care, you have kids. And so that's a whole new thing for me that I know nothing about. And so I do appreciate you being here when you can, because I know there's always something else that can be done. And for anyone else, or for everyone else who multitask, I do appreciate the time that you are here. I really do. I just want y'all to know that. Sammy, we are doing a Juneteenth makeup look, and so this is the shape we have. So we're going to put colors in here, and the same colors that are going to be in here are going to be on this eye, as far as the eye look. And Juneteenth is the 19th, but we're doing it today, so we are early. So if y'all would like to try this, use this for inspiration. Again, I want to do what Dion did. That is perfectly acceptable, whether you post it or not. If you do post it, feel free to tag me so I can be sure to see it. I'm going to use the blush we picked at random. Thank you, Sammy. Is the Ice Guy from House Labs. Y'all, I finally started typing in my inventory because I wrote it out. I've had this for over 2 years already. Look at this. Like, there, you can barely tell that I use it. Yeah, the H is a little janky, like the part that comes across. But I'm just like, I'm gonna have these forever. So I was trying to, well, not forever, but I was trying to think, like, how long do I want to keep these? Because I do want to crack open the Blend Bunny. I am going to take the Blend Bunny with me to a conference later this year that I'm going to, because I will have faces to do there. But it has a 12-month PAO for the Blend Bunny. And I know I've said before that I want to see how much of what that I actually use. But by it being a 12-month PAO, it's going to end up in my stash after 12 months. Hey, Grace, thank you for the star. This is so pretty. I want to bring that in a little bit. This will give further shape to my moon pie face. So when I'm looking straight, you can still see this here. So it kind of functions in a way as a contour, because it's adding shape to my face from the front angle versus just the side. And I do like that. I want to use another blush as well, but we're not. We're going to just get into what we're here to get into. I don't know why I sang that. The one hand's on black eyeliner. What do I want to use? We're going to use Hungvango. We're going to use his green. We're not. We'll put this on Inner Realms. We're not going to put... She does have a yellow, it looks like. So we're going to use this for our Inner Realms. Well, for lower lash line, because under here is a yellow color. Excuse me, I'm going to close out this one picture and just enlarge the one that we are actually doing the look of. What is that? Highlighter. Chocolate opal. We pulled this at random. And this makes me toasty. This makes me toasty. So we're just going to just put a little bit in certain places. We're not going to use it as like a... Well, we'll still put it here, but it's not going to do much because this is a dark tone. And I've had this for how long? I've had this for 2 years. Almost 2 years. And so I'm thinking, like, how long do I want to keep these? These do show more wear than the blushes just because of the formula of the product. Like where the blush was still looking smooth, you can look here and see that, okay, it's different. Abigail, how are you? Thank you so much. You tell me. Indira, you tell me what you think. If you're going to be nice, you can stay. If you're not, you can go, or I will dismiss you. We don't tolerate nonsense here. Sometimes I do if I'm in the mood, but, you know, I'm just not in the mood today. So there's that. Actually, how about I just remove your comment? And if you want to leave a more respectable comment, you're free to do so. So you have an option here to redeem yourself, so to speak. So we're going to, why did I take this out for Inner? Oh, we traced with that. That's what we did. We traced out with that. All right, so we're going to put, this is from Hungvango. This is, make sure y'all thumbs up the video. And for new people, consider subscribing and also consider joining the membership. This is Hungvango Beauty, one eye at a time. This is the color of it. And we're going to put this on our Inner Rooms. We do have one of our black contact lenses from Go to Store. I don't think that video went up yet of me trying. I don't know. I don't know if that video went up yet. It's a company called Veracity. They sent me a protein mix. And I thought about it because I'm like, okay, this is not a fitness channel. But I do remember eons ago. Thank you. Oh, I do have my ways though when people get on my nerves. Thank you. I wish I could be good at makeup. I do have, if you go to my YouTube page, not right now though, but after you finish watching me here, and you click on playlists, one of them is for beginners. And so that one, I talk more about why I'm doing what I'm doing. Thank you. And it's they say it's green. And to me, it does look blue. This one is blue. So when they're together, this one does look blue. But when I put them together, both of them look blue. This one's supposed to be a green. But yeah, I'd be confused sometimes. So that playlist, oh, you're welcome. I appreciate that. I do hope it's helpful. And I talk more about why I am doing what I'm doing. This is also for Matte Color Excess Gel Pencil Eyeliner, and the shade is Bananas, and there's a hyphen in between each letter. and bananas. So yeah, so hopefully that'll be helpful to you. Y'all, sitting in front of these lights is warm. I'm gonna try not to complain because it's still a whole lot cooler from when I didn't have AC. I do have that fan oscillating in this one here, and I'm sure you can probably hear it. Because when I watch videos back, I can hear it. We're going to put this under here just for the sake of putting it here because there is a yellow under her lid. And so I'm hoping chrome yellow shows up. Chrome yellow that's in this palette. Oh, for people, new people, meaning new to the live stream that just came in since we started. This is the palette that we're using. And the colors we're going to be using are red, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And so I'm like, this has all of that in here. And so that's why we're using that one. This doesn't say it's for waterlines. Me, if my eyelids, well, if my eyes don't have an issue with an eyeliner, I will also use it for my tear duct area. But for me, the MAC ones are long lasting. This is Hung Vango. He's long lasting. Sephora collection will probably be the least expensive, especially when they have their 30% off Sephora brand sale. Those are long lasting for me. I don't use much drugstore makeup because a lot of drugstore makeup irritates my skin. I do have sensitive skin, and so I don't use a lot of drugstore makeup for that reason. We're going to put this over here too, just because. Hey, Tanya. Maybe it'll help whatever color. If the yellow doesn't show up like I wanted to over here. Ooh, what if I took Grin from Natasha Denona the Circle Logo palette? But there's metallics in here that if the yellow doesn't show up, yeah, I was about to say green. I kind of want to do inner rims over here too, like just because. We'll put one of those metallics over the yellow so that'll help it to show up. I don't know why. You know what? I wore my new glasses today, same prescription. But because every year I get an exam, I always be like, man, I need another pair of glasses. Excuse me. So they're just my backup glasses, I'll call them. And so like if one pair breaks, I have other ones. And I can leave a pair in my car. Like if something just happens or whatever glasses I'm wearing. Or if I do go back to wearing contacts, if I decide to take them out for whatever reason and I'm not home, there will be a pair of glasses in the car. I did not mean to go all the way up there. I'm wondering, it kind of almost look, well, it doesn't look like the eye look is on both looks, but both eyelids does have color. But I'm thinking it's just the color of the design that she used. So we didn't put on our City Beauty lip oil because I was eating. So there is that. And she looks like she has some glitter up here and down here. We're going to do that. And we have, I didn't bring my glitter. Actually, okay, maybe we'll put extra gems. I kind of want to go ahead and put primer in here. We're just going to use face primer. Where's my palette? I didn't need that much. And we're just going to let this work as an eye primer for this area. So back in the day, I used to use, I used to use the GNC protein mix. It made, smoothies, shakes, all of that. And they're expensive, so I would get them when they would be like buy one, get one half off type of thing. They never had a buy one, get one free. But this is going back years and years. And then after years and years, it started upsetting my stomach. And I'm like, wait a minute, they must have changed the formula because I've been drinking this like how long? And so I stopped using it. And the ones I had that I hadn't opened, I gave away. And the ones I had opened, I threw away. So I'm like, you know what? This brand is offering this. Let me just see. So I'm hoping I don't break out in hives. I'm hoping I don't break out in hives. I didn't start taking it yet. It just came in the mail. But I'm going to do a short to show y'all what it is and let y'all know, a first impressions is coming. So we'll mix it and drink it here live. Um, Eye primer. And then we're going to get into the look. I'm not sure well, no, it is not the same eye look. It is not the same eye look on both eyes. It is not. We're going to take out 2 more of the Hourglass number 3s. And we're going to take out an Esom B27. This one right here. Now I'm thirsty. I do have water over here. Fenty Amplified Eye Primer. I was looking at her spacing. This is lower down. It almost covers her brows. I'm excited for the collab that Ness and I are going to do our Pride looks. Yeah, so those will be colorful. For some reason, I think I'm using this for one of the Pride looks. I'm not sure though. Am I sure of anything? Usually not. Y'all see me just do this like it's a brush? Oh my gosh. Girl, that was an eyeliner. Oh my gosh. That's what happens when I'm exhausted, y'all. Like, I don't even know what's happening. Like, is this content? Am I awake right now? Not really. This is from MAC, their paint pot and groundwork. So we're going to top the primer with this. I really used it like it was a brush. Oh my gosh. If you're new here, I'm kind of like this all the time. Sometimes I'm more bubbly, but my bubble is still asleep right now. But Disclosure Day was an excellent movie. That time went by so fast. It's over a little over 2 hours. And that movie, I was like, whoa. Did I miss Lynette? I like when y'all speak to each other, because then if I do miss somebody, I'll see y'all saying hi to somebody. Oh, hey Lynette. I apologize, I missed you. How are you today? Oh, wait, somebody else is under Lynette. Gio, how are you, Gio? How are both of you doing tonight? All right, let's get with... So, we're going to take Chrome Yellow. I have the names are on the back. Hi, my name is Dion. I'm a label whore. I label stuff. So that's how I know this is Chrome Yellow, because I put the shade names on here. So this one with the Esom V27. Oh no. It's on the brush. This shade. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh, it's gonna show this time. It's looking like it ain't. Well, you know what it is? It just looks so vibrant here. And then on my lid, it's like, where you at? So we're probably going to put this over it just to give it something. Or, I keep thinking of that that shade Grin in Circle Loco. That is a yellow, but it's like a green, yellow, gold, duochrome type thing. It's showing up a little bit. And y'all, how long have I had this and it didn't work? I opened this September 13th, 2023, and it just started working for me like earlier this year. That was a hell of a breakthrough to get to that, if there was an overspray on it. We're going to... And then it looks like an orange. So there's not an orange in here, so we're going to just take this shade. You know what? Oranges don't show up on me much, but we're going to take Neon Garden from, excuse me for the glare, Neon Garden. Yeah, please with me. This don't have an orange either. I know one of my lethals has an orange, and it is UV reactive. Is it in my anxiety palette? Yes, it's in my anxiety palette. So we are gonna, and this orange is called Monarch. So we're going to take this one and I'm going to put a little bit over here. And that's really kind of pale too. And we're going to put a little bit of this right here. The orange in Soco Loco doesn't show up on me much. There's a matte and a metallic. The metallic one gives a little shine, but it still doesn't look like much color. Now we're going to take the red. We're going to take this one down here. This is Do It For The Gram. And so we're going to take that and put that next to this orange. And it is going to, these blend, they blend nice next to each other. This whole palette does. I do recommend these. The matte connecting color palettes. This one is the hi-fi color. And we're going to take the red, that same red, and put that over here. We are going up to the brow. Almost up to the brow. And then we're going to take the yellow, because that's going to be right here for this eye. I might put that, if it ain't broke, on top of it, just so it'll look more than what it's probably going to look like. So the look itself is kind of simple. And this is the standout, like once we do the shape. But there is a wide patch of yellow. So I'm wondering now, like, what's that going to look like over there? I'm trying to think of what other yellows I have. Or maybe we will just take Gren, because we know Gren shows up. And now we're going to take this green. This is My Kid Can Make That? Yeah, this is My Kid Can Make That. So we're going to take, this eye is just about done. I'm going to go back to that brush with the red, because this is all the way out. So this eye is almost done. I'm going to take this green. It is a really pretty look. She has white on in the rim over here, and I did pull out the white to put over there. So we're going to, oh, what's these colors? Subtle but pretty. So we're putting the green on the outer corner. So this should not scare anybody. If there's someone here watching that doesn't use like bold colors. This is, I didn't put on the hourglass powder, and I didn't spray my face yet. I meant to do that. So we have orange, red, yellow, and green over here. Over here we have yellow, orange, and then the red. We're going to take, excuse me, all right, Scott Barnes number 60 brush, and we're going to take this shade, If It Ain't Broke, and broke is spelled B-A-R-O-Q-U-E, broke. And we're going to put this right under the brow. Oh, oh, and that's how it looks in the picture. It's just this thin strip of light. Y'all know I love that thin strip of light. All right, so I want to take out some more of my, I don't need to take more of the hourglass number 3s, because we'll use the same ones for the same colors. I'm sweating a little bit. Hopefully that won't be a problem. I need to put this on all messages. I didn't remember to do that earlier. Okay, we're not missing any. So, or instead of using Circle Loco, we could take this one. This is a dual chrome. So it looks, want to be, excuse me for that glare, want to be yellow sometimes, and then sometimes want to be green. Thank you for the hearts. So we might do that for the face. For right now, we are going to, we're going to take a purple. This doesn't show up much on me, and we're going to use this as a shadow base for purple up here, because I want to cover up my brows. But we're going to put this purple shade up there. But we're going to put this on first. This is one of these cheap no-name brushes. So we're gonna take a brush like this one. This is from Melt Cosmetics, Haze. Excuse me, y'all. Haze, and it says Reflect Gel Eyeliner. And Janessa has sent me this a while ago. So we're gonna put this in the brows over here, because her line is closer to put color over it. It just spun and said I'm live. Oh Lord, don't let YouTube be acting up. It's too soon for that. Too soon for that. And we're also, no, I'll just put the shadow in there. I was going to put some down here, but we'll just let the shadow do that. So put that brush somewhere. And we're going to take, actually we're going to use this brush. This is the Hourglass number 6 brush. I want to go in with this shade right here, which is Dark Room? This is called, excuse me for the glare, Dark Room. And so we're going to put this up here. Maybe I should have used a more dense brush. But since everything else is looking a little muted. Okay, that looks nice. And I'm thirsty. I do have water sitting over here. Okay. Looks like it's a little further up. It's a little bit into there. And on the side here, do you have those black contacts in? Yep. And I be forgetting I have them, and they are extremely comfortable. I know I've said it before, but to me it just makes my pupils look bigger. Like, to me, I wouldn't think, oh wow, they're wearing black contacts. I would think, oh, their eyes are big. I would think their pupils are large. That's what it looks like to my eye. But yeah, I figure I'll put them in and use them. Get some use out of them. All right, so that's, I'm not going to say that's it for the palette, because it's not, because we got to do all the rest of this. There's a live stream with 1,500 people watching, and it's just a picture of her. She isn't even in the chat herself, so strange. There's live streams people do when they're sleeping, and people be logged on and watching. And it'll just be music playing. So I guess it's like ASMR, or if somebody's trying to go to sleep or something. I don't know. But I do think it's something. She's getting the watch hours too. That many people are watching. So we're going to take this chrome yellow again. I'm going to end up using a bigger brush, because we're using we're going to be doing a wider area. Yeah, let's take an Hourglass number 3 brush. 1,500 people watching. They could be watching me put makeup on, but you're gonna just look at a picture of somebody. And what I think is, and of course I can be wrong, of course, that I can feel the milk primer. It is tacky. Thinking some people just put it on and just do their thing and don't even watch it. So we want to sit and just look at a picture. This ain't a photo album. I need a different yellow. Did Neon Garden have a yellow? It did not have a yellow. No, it does not have a yellow. I should have put a base under here. That's what I should have did. Oh, ooh. We're gonna put Inglot under here. Much rather watch a live stream than talk and interacting. Yeah, me too. Like, but you know, what brush do I want to use to put this on? I'm gonna take this random brush. I didn't think to put this on first. My under eyes are not, oh my gosh, I need to put Doraline in here. Oh my gosh. Was this a mistake? Alright, Doraline. I might end up using a different brush. So we're not going to pump, we're going to pump it and let it go, because that brings product into the dropper, and then we're going to just drop 2 drops into the door line, and then we're going to close this back up. And we're going to try that same brush. It went right down in the middle where the crack is. Crack is wet. I need a different brush. Oh man. Because I don't want to drag my skin under here because I already have bags and wrinkles. There's a lot of yellow. In this look. So we're just going to top this with that powder, that shadow, chrome yellow. Yeah, people be watching stuff and I just be like, what? And I wonder too, like, is it in a different part of the world where it's nighttime over there and people just put it on and then go to sleep? Because people do watch videos of like thunderstorms, rain showers, and they watch it for like the ASMR effect. And some are even titled, play this video, you'll be asleep within 3 minutes. There are videos titled that. I'm hoping when I put the shadow on top, this doesn't look patchy. That's what I'm hoping. So we're going to close this up and go back to chrome yellow, and hopefully chrome yellow will play nice. Chrome yellow. Ooh. I feel like I'm sluggish. This is looking patchy. Well, why would it not look patchy? Because you left the eyeliner looking patchy. Damn it. That do look kind of crazy. Oh, that's looking crazy. We're going to go back to the brush that has that orange. Was it orange? Red? One of those. I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to take the brush that had that purple, this shade. So we're just doing some blending a little bit. I don't like how this looks here because I didn't bring that liner over here, that purple, where it's very noticeable in the brows though. Let me put that there. I need to figure out something with this yellow because this is not working. Not working. We're going to take that shimmer in here and put that on top of it. I'm going to flip the brush over and go into If It Ain't Broke. You like the colors on me, but you like brights. Yeah, and I'm more of a dark color fan, but we're putting this on top and it's still it doesn't look as patchy from a distance. Okay. I remember a while ago Genesis said if there's a problem with the shadow, put a shimmer on it. It does work. It does really work. It does really work. I'm going to put some up here. The shadow is mixing the base kind of patchy. It's not mixing the base patchy. The base is patchy. This inglot is patchy. This is what's patchy. Yeah, the shimmer is definitely helping. Yeah, the base didn't make it patchy. The base is patchy. And that's why we're putting this on it, so that it doesn't look patchy, because chrome yellow was not doing its job. What we're also going to do, I'm going to take another brush, another Hourglass number 3 brush. We're going to go into FRB. This is from Lethal. This one here. Believe in yourself. I'm good. Welcome back. How are you today? This is just going to further enhance the non-patchiness of that inglot yellow that we put under there. Yeah, that one. Yeah. So we are blending these shades together. We're going to go back with the brush that had the reddish tone, the brush that had the orange tone. I'm not going to add more. The brush that had the purple. Before I forget, oh, I just dropped the paper that was in here, had the names on it. This eye, she does have white on inner rims. This should show up because we do already have another color under here. This is called Incorruptible. Am I right? Am I right? Yes, Incorruptible is the name of the shade. This is also a MAC eyeliner. So we're putting this on top of that green. It looks blue. So that'll probably just make this look more blue instead of white. Thank you for the star. How are you, Zaya? Alright, so now we need the green. We're gonna take our green, which didn't show up much. I have a feeling we're gonna be using more of this Lethal palette than this palette. Which one of these brushes had the green on it? This one? I'm gonna take this green. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm not gonna use the inglot green as a base because it's gonna be patchy. And that's because it's dry. And even though I put the door line in it, the door line went down in a crack. Do you remember where you ranked this palette? I do not. And I didn't keep the paper. After we did the pick my favorite, I tossed it. Pick my number one from each brand. After that, I tossed it. And the other colors do show up. It's just this yellow and this, you know what it is? MAC shadows, their mattes are more like satins. And I'm thinking of the Pride palette, like that. And that's why that didn't rank high, because I would have to use a base and do hoops to get up to show up darker than they are. Janessa gets a lot of pigment from that, and she says it's because she packs it on. And I'm like, I pack on too. So I go, I don't know. Like, what's up with that? But yeah, they're like satins for me. Is this a dual chrome? We're gonna take Nebula, this shade here. I'm hoping it's not a dual chrome, and if it is, I'm hoping there's a yellow to it and not let's take this brush. This is the Esom V33. All right, see you soon. I believe in yourself. Thank you for popping in today. So we're going to take Nebula with this fluffy brush. We're going to blend over that yellow, that line. And then we're going to cover where we put that green. Yeah, and I chose that palette because it has all the colors, but they're not really showing up though. Janessa, I don't believe so, but you know how we do. Somebody will say, you should go live, and she'll be like, yeah, I should, and then she'll go live. And so I don't think she has one scheduled, but whether something came up and she does one after this, I don't know. She's in here multitasking somewhere. So Janessa, if you are listening, Tanya's asking if you're going live after this. Yeah, it is. This is that Lethal shade called Nebula. Now we need a blue shade, a bluish shade. So we're going to put that brush down. And take another Hourglass number 3. This is my last clean one. I got 4 of these. And so we've used 3 already for this. Use 3 already. So we're going to put this first just to see, and if this doesn't, I think it's not going to do what I wanted to do, then we'll take this one and put on top of it. And so this is, oh, okay. All right, this is refreshing. We're going to mix it with that green, because there is a gradient to this look. But the way these shadows are showing up, and I'm sure my technique, because the shadows do what we put them there to do, you know what I mean? And then there's like a darker blue down here, so we'll put a purple down here. So it is like a rainbow type look, which is why it works, showing up without much effort, yeah. And for me, usually lime greens and yellows, usually they don't show up bold on me for whatever reason. And so I wasn't surprised, but I was just hoping for a little bit more. So we're just blending this blue with that green. We're going to go back with the brush with the green, and we're going to blend up here where this yellow is. So we're just trying to get a gradient effect type thing going on without losing the shape. And you can distinctly see what color is where, but I don't want it to be like super sharp. You know what I mean? Yeah, that Inglot base messed me up. I messed up putting it there. All right, we're going to flip this brush over, and we're going to take this purple. I dropped the paper. Can't tell you what the name. You know what it's on the back. Okay, I can't see it. Okay, it's small. We're going to take that purple. I'm going to put this down here. I need to check on Sarah. We texted the other day. So we're putting this in shade to shape. I'm wondering if I should trace out in gold that shape, because the gems are going to go on top of it. I don't want this line to show up between the gems, but the gems are really close together. So that's going to be a very tedious part to this look, is the gems. This whole outline is in gems. Oh, I got an itch. We're going to go back and forth this way just to blend this a little bit. And so this is the painting part of the face. And I know this line is janky. Do I want to just go in with the gems, or do I want to trace it in another color? I was thinking that color was going to show up lighter than it did. That's why I chose that color. Could do a silver, but this is bold though. Full sleeve. Excuse me, and I need to decide what color gems I'm going to. Well, it looks gold in the picture. Excuse me for the hiccups and stuff. So I'm going to close up both of these palettes. I just don't want that brown showing. This isn't helping. A little bit. I just don't want that brown to show. Yo, I slept so good last night because the temperature was cool. I had that frost breeze going, and I ended up turning off all 3 fans in my bedroom because that's how cool it was. And then I'm like, do I need to take out my fall blanket? It's a thin blanket. Oh, it's kind of chilly in here, which is opposite of what it's been. I am not going to complain. I am not. Are we going to put our eyeliner up here? Put our mascara on, and then we're going to get with these gems. That's going to be the most tedious part. She didn't come across her nostril. I don't even know if anything is going to stick right there. I do have a look planned out for the Pride look that we're doing here. The one on her channel is going to be a palette bingo. We're going to use black for upper lash lines because it looks like she has a black. Put those palettes right there. We're going to take Black Mirror from MAC with a MAC 210 brush. Do I want to just do, and she does have on foo-foo lashes. Do I want to do the foo-foo lashes now? Because I was going to say put this one on, but both eyes has one. She has lashes on both eyes. Well, lashes on both eye looks, I should say, because it's not on her eye. I can't tell if she has a wing because she's looking like this, so I can't see what's going on over here. We'll just do a little tiny one. I really don't know. As if I don't be just doing stuff anyway. Showing stuff out anyway. We're going to go ahead and put liner on this side too in case I forget to do the lashes. I kind of do want to go ahead and put on mascara. But if I'm going to do lashes, when I put on lashes, I don't do mascara. Eyeliner does a lot. Maybe because these colors are so light. But I look. Okay, I'm going to close that up. That looks nice, I think. I just want to put that down, put that brush over there. We were also going to use this blush pot that Janessa sent me. This one is made by Mitchell, Baked Luminous Blusher, fresh out the oven. And I'm going to take a clean brush. This is a Sigma F11. Ooh, ooh. And we're just going to pop this over here just for a little bit of shine, especially since we don't have a highlighter. But we're going to put that Hourglass powder on as well, which will give it a nice glow. This is pretty. Yeah, we're gonna take a different brush. I'm gonna take this brush from Lethal. This is Luminous Light from Hourglass. I'm gonna put this under the eye and also over the rest of the face. This will give my skin a luminous look, even though we did use the luminous foundation. Then we filled it with powder. I should have had said Fenty for one of the brands for a product, but I don't use like a lot of her stuff. I use her brow pencil and her foundation, and like that's it. Oh, and her mascara. And I feel like if I did try more of her stuff, like would I even keep it? Because the stuff that I used to have from her, like I didn't keep it. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with it. I just prefer other stuff more than that. Especially if we're talking about like bronzers, highlighters, blushes. Like House Labs has my heart with that. And Blim Bunny does too at this point. So thank you, Janessa, for introducing me to that brand. And we're going to get with these gems. I do kind of want to just do my mascara over here. Yes, and that's exactly what it's supposed to be. So thank you, Sonia. And the other one had a very similar shape. But she had her colors blocked off and they were more bold. But it was something about this one, because this one was softer and it drew me to it. And the other one had gold leaf around the edge. And I'm like, even though I didn't have to do the gold leaf, but you know, I chose this one because it is a softer look. Says me who likes dark colors. and it had the gems. I've realized about myself is that when I'm taking elements from more than one picture, I tend to just go off the rails and just end up doing stuff, and I'm like, why did I do that? You know what I mean? And so I don't know if I just get, I don't want to say confused along the way, but just trying to do too much. And just like I intended to do the shape of the other one, but this eye look is this picture. And so like something in my mind just shifts over, and then I don't know. So what color gem? We're going to use gold gems. We have these here. Are these different sizes? No, these are the same size, so that'll be good. Where's my tray? I don't have my gem tray over here. Why do I not have a gem tray over here? Damn it. I really don't. And it came in a 3-pack. For whatever reason, I don't have one at my station. So we have these, and we have a yellow. Well, hers are definitely gold. And then, like, will this be enough? Let me see what we have in here. Is the tray in here? Yes! Sorry. Hey, Paula. This is the tray I was just looking for. So this has the tools in it for the flat backs, which are the non-adhesives. So let's see. We have these, but the gold in here, that's not going to be enough. That's not going to be enough. And there's only this one gold here. That's not going to be enough. Or those are all red. And I do want to do gold. These are iridescent. If you can see that. Let me move my finger. That's a contender. These are pink. We're not going to do that. That's a lot of different. Well, these are iridescent. What does it say on the back? It says, I don't know what color it says. And surprisingly, I didn't put a label like what color it is. I think they're green. They want to be green. So those are the options. I apologize, y'all. I didn't have this out ahead of time. I kind of want to do these. Well, I kind of want to do these. So many choices. This is what happens when you have a lot of stuff. But I do think these would look nice as well. But do I want to... Wait, where did I just put the other ones? Were these the ones? Yeah. I put the other ones away so I wouldn't get confused again. But these, I think... We're going to do these. Alright, so let me put away the other stuff. And take out the tray. This is where it's going to get long, because gems are tedious. So this is the tray that we're going to put the gems in. Make sure they're going in the same direction. And we're going to take out the picker pencil. And we're going to also take out a picker pen. Sometimes they work really fine, and then sometimes they don't, and so that's why I'm just taking out multiple tools. And we're also going to take out little tweezers. So we're going to leave this out because that's where they're going to go back to when this stuff is done. We're going to close this up. I'm really enjoying these cases because they really come in handy, especially using them for what they were supposed to be used for. Excuse me. So we have our tray here, and it does have lines in it. And so we're going to put our gems here. And they have it where if you put too many, once you're done, you just tilt this back into the container, whatever container they were from. And so we're going to just, oh dear, too many. And of course they land right side down, so but they need to be upside down, but some didn't land upside down. So we'll do the best we can to get through this as quick as possible. The lip is a black lip. Let me go ahead and do the black lip. Because the gems are going to be the most tedious thing that we do. So let's just do the lip so that way. And she has like gold right here. That cannot be gems. I think it might be glitter, but I didn't bring glitter over here. So I think we're going to do purple right here on the lip and then do black over here. That's what I'm thinking. And for that, oh, we're going to use this because this did blend in nice that time with that purple that we did. I was pleasantly surprised. MAC pencil eyeliner in caviar. I did sharpen it finally. Finally, it has happened to me. What's that song, Tanya? Who sings that song? Tanya know who sings all the songs. The way I feel about you, it can't be wrong. You're on, Tanya. Who sings that song? My lips are not symmetrical. When I wear a dark lip liner, just accentuates how not symmetrical they are, and I do not try hard because people that know me know what my lips look like. We're going to take the MAC pencil, and this one is Grape Expectations. It has to be right, says Samantha. Oh wait, we're only doing over here. This haircut in the purple. That didn't do much. It has to be right. Alright, this is MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color. CC Peniston, yes, and that's a throwback. How old is that song? Okay, we're only doing right here. Yeah, that song is old. Music back then was so different. The way I feel about you can't be wrong. This is a good nude shade. I'm glad I got it. And we're going to do the black over here, of course. MAC's Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color. You can understand. Samantha. Songs these days, I'm like, what are they saying? That's one reason. As Michael Jackson got older, I didn't listen to him as much because I couldn't understand what he was saying. I couldn't understand what he was saying. His earlier days, like the Thriller days, yeah, those was I was rocking. And then at some point, I couldn't understand what he was saying. Yo, he's the master of videos, though. I will tell you that. His videos was like, and I remember it being the hype, Ghost. I remember being the hype when he did the Thriller video. That thing was like 20-something minutes long. And they were like, what the hell? But y'all, I was like, oh my gosh. They did some bomb-ass videos. Smooth Criminal video. There was something I watched that talked about how he did that lean. They put like a metal thing in a certain spot under the floorboard and on the tip of his shoe. So he had to hit it like just right to do the lean. And so that's how they did that. Because I know I'm not the only one that was like, okay, are there like hidden wires? Like how? Like what is happening? Yes, the dance sequence break. Yeah. That movie, 13 going on 30. There's a scene, she was at some party. And she invited this dude. And the Thriller song came on. So she was like, and she was like, come on and dance with me, come on. And he's like, what? Because she was the only one out there on the dance floor doing it. And so he went out there and they, all this stuff. And then other people joined in. So it was like a whole group thing doing the Thriller dance. Yeah, this is, we're going to leave it like this. All right, close this up, put this down, and back away slowly. Okay. But, yeah. We're going to kiss strip lash adhesive. We're going to tackle this first. So we're going to just put the glue and just do the best we can and get these on as quick as possible. Instead of doing like one piece, one at a time. I hope it dries clear because I'm like kind of all over the place here. Yeah, his videos were a bomb. So even then, like some of his lyrics, I was like, what? Like the way he would pronounce some of his words, like Annie, are you okay? I'm like, okay, like is she woke? Like, I know I'm being silly, but I would just be like, but back then I could still understand them. These need to be right side up. Oh my gosh. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Ooh, pretty. The one look I saw, the whole, she had gems from here. Is that a gem on my finger? Yep. She had gems from here all the way. And I said, ain't no way in hell. That would take me like way too long to do all that. But it was pretty. And it was red, black, and I forget what other color. Red, black, and green. It was beautiful. But I'm like, that would take way too long. I would have to do that as a video and then time lapse it. Because that was super long. Oh, did you go on there? Did you fall? Oh, no, it's on there. We left this blank because she had, it looked like it was glitter in here, but we're going to just end up probably putting gems in there. Maybe a lighter color gem, I'm not sure yet. Oh, I overlapped it. I don't want to, oh, okay, they're sticking. You made it back. Janessa, Tanya was asking you, were you going live after this? And I also want to say no because this is a time-intensive look. But I do remember that Janessa didn't have one scheduled. But sometimes she will still go live after me. I love it when we tag team, y'all. We just continue to party. Is this glue? Ah! Yeah, it's glue. This is lash glue. It's like the whole strip of glue. It's nice to know it works. So far so good, y'all, with the gems. I'm picking the ones that are upside down. The way I feel about you, it can't be wrong. Janessa, it's not horror. I don't know if you heard me talk about it earlier. The movie Disclosure Day. Oh my word, that movie. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. And Tuesdays is the cheapy day for the movies. And it was only us and like 2 other people in the whole theater. We went to like the 9:30 showing. I think it might have started at 9:45 because it said 9. What did it say? No, I think it was the 9:50 showing. No, wait a minute. I don't remember. But I know we took our time going because we didn't want to sit through like all the commercials and advertisements. Oh, y'all, this is bringing it together. Wow. I put on some more lash glue. Y'all. Oh, my word. What? It doesn't look gold, but damn. You'll be live tomorrow for the Pride Chat. Yes. Let's just do this piece down here. I don't know how well they're going to stick, like, in that crease in my nose. Because she didn't cover her nose at all. But I did just a little bit. Just a little bit of love. A little bit. Who sing that song, Tanya? Just a little bit of love. A little bit. Can we take some time? I don't know why my brain goes back to old school music when I be sitting here. I am very thankful, y'all, that these are going on like so easy. This is even easier than them self adhesives that we did in the previous creative look. As long as it picks up right. And if one doesn't pick up after I poke it 2 or 3 times, I move to a different one to pick it up. Can we take some time? Yes, I went to the Cinemark movie theater. And I told her, I said, this was the perfect movie to get me back into the theater. The only thing was, it was so freaking early, I was exhausted. And we went grocery shopping afterwards. And that's when the wall started coming down. And I told her, I said, I'm about to hit a wall. Oh my gosh. I was like, I'm about to hit a wall. I felt it coming. And usually when I have a live, I don't go anywhere or do anything that day. And so I'm thinking like, damn. But here we are. And I knew I had time to take a nap. She came alongside the nostrils over here, and she has gems here, but I came up here. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if it'll stick. Around this curve. Who's seen that song, Tanya? Just a little bit of love, a little bit. Can we? And then it's a man that comes in. Can we take some time? Your post has 3 likes, heart, and reply that you care. By the time I get them notifications, I've already hearted and commented back if it was a comment. I'm thinking of the last time I went to the movies. I think mine was 2018 as well. Well, I'll say 2019. 2020 came, everything shut down. So it might have been 2019. Because there was a time, because Tuesday is the TV day, meaning it's like, what was the tickets? Back then it was $5.25. Then it went up to $5.75. And it was $6 if you wanted like the 3D, all of that. Which is still cheap, even if it was new movies. The whole day, Tuesday, all day and all night, the movies was that low price. And I went once that night because this dude, he invited me to meet him there because we hadn't met in person. And we went at night. Yo, it was so freaking crowded. And everybody, the kids, and because whatever, even if it was a new movie that just came out on Friday, it was that cheap price all day Tuesday. And it was some kid movie that came out, and it was kids everywhere and families. I'm like, you know what? I'd rather come in the early morning or early afternoon. Because there's been times it's only been me and one other person in the theater. And when things opened up after COVID was still here, but when things opened back up, I'm like, I ain't going to the theater. All the mouth breathers, people in there eating, talking, spitting when they talk. I'm like, I ain't going in there. Because you know they're not wearing a mask because they're eating. And we know COVID is airborne. So I'm like, Black Panther came out, and a friend of mine, she said, I want you to do me a favor. I was like, yeah, what is it? She said, I want you to go to the theater and see Black Panther. I said, okay. And I did intend to go because I 99.9% of the times, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I never made it. I never went. This is bringing this look together for real. Oh my. Go Dion. Ow. Yep, went to the theater. And I am so glad I did. That was the perfect movie to see going back. I'm trying to put it where I can remember. So we're coming down to the side of the brow. That was the perfect movie, y'all. That movie, and I told her, I said, this is one I would watch again. She said that's one she would buy. That movie, and because of some of the things in the movie, it was kind of scary because of what's going on now in the world with tech stuff and with the surveillance and like all of that. I was just like, this is kind of scary. And what got me too is I didn't even look to see if y'all could see what I'm doing. Is it was so many different levels to the movie. Physical elements, spiritual elements, tech elements, family, personal elements. Like it was just so many levels to that movie. And I was sitting there like, okay, even though I used to write stories, I was sitting there like, how the hell his mind worked to even write all of this? Michael was excellent though. I wasn't able to see Michael and my niece dragged me 2 weeks ago to see Amazing Digital Circus. Oh my God, don't waste your time. I like that you get to see the early release sometimes. But I'm like, how does your mind even function that way? To think of these kind of things and not even to think it, but to put it in writing and then to put it into a format that, because I think he also directed too. So it's like, okay, you wrote this and now you're directing it, but it's just so, I just like, how does your mind even think of this stuff? And that was amazing to me too. Like, how, like, what? Y'all saw me use an eyeliner and try and use it like a makeup brush. Like, so I'm just like, how did they do that? Because I be doing some silly shit. Y'all, oh my word. I gotta remember to go back and put something in here. I looked at the picture yesterday and I didn't look at it too long because I didn't want to start ruminating on it and then get off track. It's easier for me to look at a picture, choose a picture, and then look at it the night before, and then look at it right before I do the look, and not keep going back and looking at it. Because then I'll be like, ooh, I could do this, I could do that. Like, I don't want to oversaturate my mind with the picture, the look of the picture. And it works better for me this way, too. Because y'all know I can be off. I might be finding gems down there for weeks. And because of the color of it, and my carpet is a medium tan. The black ones, I saw them real easy when they were down there. So I was able to pick those up right away. But, these ones, I am so glad though, y'all. These are cooperating. These are, y'all, look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So where are we going to go? We're going to come down to here. Y'all, oh my gosh. These gems, y'all, is doing the damn thing. It was cute before, but this is like, whoa. There was a extraterrestrial element to it. It was just so much going on, but it was easy to follow. But it would just be like, damn, or something happened, and you'd be like, okay, It was just very entertaining, and I know I like horror, and I may have skipped this movie to be honest with you, unless I saw it somewhere streaming for free. But I had already told her I would go. Even though she gave me the wrong title and said it was Stephen King. So I was like, oh, I like Stephen King. It wasn't him. But I'm and I kept teasing her about that. I would be like, Stephen, not King Spielberg. So I was teasing her quite a bit. This is not where I wanted to be, but we're going to leave it there. But yeah, it was excellent. It was an excellent movie. Some of it reminded me of something M. Night Shyamalan would do. So some stuff did seem like, as far as the extraterrestrial stuff, that did seem like M. Night Shyamalan, or Stephen King, which they say M. Night is the modern day Stephen King. But it was just so many elements But what took me out was like the surveillance and the tech stuff. I'm like, that's scary because this shit is happening right now. And we know that whatever we know that the government is doing, that's what we know. We know it's more going on. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what made it scary because it was like, not scary like, oh my God, I'm paranoid, but just scary in the sense that it's believable that this shit is happening right now. And it was like, damn. I think this one is not quite on the glue. Trying to see if all hers is straight. They pretty much are, and that's why I was wondering if it was a string. Like instead of individual gems. But it still look nice though. Excuse me. Excuse me. This is really working out really well. Y'all remember my first couple times working with these flatbacks? Did you fall in my ball? I'll look for that later. Yeah, I'll look for that later. It's been a while since I went to the theater, said Janessa. We were going to go for Scream 7, but I punked out. The Scream, I want to say it's I forget what Scream number it is, but one of them I was watching on Netflix yesterday, and then last night, this morning actually, and it ended up watching me. The one with that girl that played Wednesday in the Addams Family, the one that she was in, the Scream one that she was in, is on Netflix. Y'all, this is so quick. Remember? Y'all, I'm just like, it used to be so challenging. Like even picking up the gems. I will credit it to this tray because that makes it so much easier. Oh, my vision is blurry. Prime has a movie with Octavia Spencer called Ride or Die. I want to see it, and Michael's on Prime. I do not have Prime. I know a lot of people that do. And sure, it's nice, but I never need nothing the next day. And it doesn't take much for me to get the $35 for free shipping. And if it's something that's like because I couldn't find the little scissors, the curved scissors I use for my brows, I put a set in my cart. They were like $4.99, $6.99. But I'll just let it sit till it's something else I need. And worst case scenario, I'll just add a box of feminine hygiene because they don't go bad and eventually they will get used. So that's worst case scenario. Just adding that to get to the $35. But I don't ever need it. I don't have a use for it. But I do know quite a few people that have it. But I don't see a need to pay all that money to get something next day. If my lifestyle was different, because I know somebody who has a special needs, she was a foster mom and she adopted him, so she has a special needs son. So sometimes there are things that she needs like right away. Some other people I know that have it, they're just impatient. But I never need nothing the next day. And I see these commercials about, oh, the party is tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I didn't get such and such. Don't you plan ahead? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a planner. I don't wait till last minute to do stuff. And then if I forget, I just forget. Yeah, so I don't have Prime. And for me, with all the free streaming apps, I'm just like, I'll just wait. I know people back in the day who, if a movie came out and it was supposed to be like really good, opening night they were at the theater, and I'm like, do you just do that just so you can say you were there opening night? Like, what's the big deal? I'll wait till Tuesday. The employees back then called it tight ass Tuesday. Like, I'll wait till Tuesday and go to the theater. It's the same movie. But some people do like to be first, so to speak. Leave in the comments. Sometimes people put first, and I'm like, okay, yeah, you. Like I don't, like I don't get the hype about being first. Jenna Ortega, she was 5 and 6. She was in 5 and 6. Oh, the Wednesday girl. Okay. Yeah, Tanya be knowing everybody's name. You still didn't say who sang this song. Finally, it's happened to me right in front of my face. I just cannot hide it. You slacking, Tanya. I'm just joking. I had asked you, Cece. I know not Cece Winans. Was it Cece Winans? Cause didn't she sing gospel stuff? Or was it like Cece in the Music Factory? This is working out so freaking well. So easy. And I didn't have to switch tools. We've been using the same picker pen the entire time. Had a few casualties, but thank you for all the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. We do these are what I call troll play looks, which is just essentially creative looks. But I call this channel Crazy Troll Nation, so we got to put troll in there somewhere. So I call these troll play looks. I was thinking, please let this be the perfect space to put that there. Y'all. Hers is closer to the edge of her lip, and so she does have like glitter. Hers is like to here, so she does have glitter that covers that. I don't like that there's a gap, but we'll just say it's a river running through it. I guess we'll go ahead and put gems in here, because again, it looks like glitter. I didn't bring out glitter, so let's throw some gems in there. I'm looking at the other colored gems that are sitting here. Janessa, this is one of those colors from the, Janessa, I was going to turn this sideways. These are some from that pack I sent you. So this is the size of them, and this is how well they work. Do I want to put a different color in there? Let me stop getting carried away. Do I want to put white? But it looks gold though. Excuse me. So rude. I'm looking at these other colors. Green. We can do a green, because that'll play off of the green and yellow right here. So these are the green. So is that the right kind of? That looks turquoise now that I'm looking at it. We have a lime green. Yeah, we'll use these. Yeah. So put these other ones away. Put the white ones away. Put the darker green away. We're going to open this up. And we're going to tilt this, and they're just going to go right back in there. Hey. And then these are the tray I sent you too, Janessa. This stuff works really well. So I'm just putting these back in there. So it's not messy, except whatever I drop on the floor, I'll be finding over the next few weeks. And so that is it, y'all. So we're gonna put I'm gonna just put a few of the green in the tray. We don't need I don't think we need a lot. No, we don't need, I don't think so. And come back here. I'll be trying to it was glue on my finger, and it lifted up this thing, and it almost fell over. I was like, oh no. Can you imagine picking up all these gems? Why does one in there look yellow? It probably is. All right, let's do this last bit. And that'll be it for this look. Y'all, this is nice. The gems set it off. The gems set it off. So we're just going to put glue in here. So we can put gems in here. Thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you to new potential members. There is something I would change because, well, I had told her my line was up higher than hers because hers comes through the brows, and I could put gems here, but we're not going to do that because I don't know. It should stick, but I'm like, you know what? I do like the look, and I'm glad we did do purple on the brows. All right, so let's get these green ones on so we can be done. Can you tell it's green? Oh, I can't see. That's further away than I wanted it. Excuse me if y'all can't really see what I'm doing. I do see a color difference, but I'm not sure like what color I'm seeing. That one's overlaid. No, it's in a good place. This is really awesome, y'all, that this has been so easy. Still tedious, but not in a bad way where it's like, oh my god. I still want to do that look where he did dots over his entire face and then use different color paints to make it into like a look. That will be tedious as hell. That would be tedious. But it was amazing. I was like, ooh. CC Peniston. Oh, okay. You Googled it, didn't you, Tanya? Thank you, Janet, because you took a while. Hey, Jackie. I think Tanya Googled it. She took a while. But that is okay, because I didn't know who it was. Anyway. CC Peniston. That last name does not ring a bell. You can ring my bell. You can ring my bell. Ding, ding, dong. Ring a ding a ding. Who sing that song? Y'all see how my brain works? I just think of one thing and then something else. It took off the gold. It lifted the glue. That's what it did. Damn it. That green was on top of the yellow and it pulled it off. Alright, I'm just putting stuff back in the tray here. Alright. It took off two of them. Yeah, because there's two in the tray. Two yellow ones in the tray. Oh, now it's not wanting to pick up. Because there's glue on it. Damn it. Who sings the Ring My Bell? Yep. Anita Ward. That sounds familiar. And because there's glue on the gem, it's not wanting to pick up the yellow gem. I'm still trying to pick it up. You know why? The gem is sticking to sticking to the tray. Is there space? Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Oh, these are trying to fall off. Oh, shit. Alright, I think we're going to call it for this one. I don't think I need to really put another line in here of gems. I says I keep putting in another line of gems. Make me make sense. Shoot. Actually, I can use this side. So we put a little bit more glue under here. I just need it to stay for pictures. Oh my word, look at this. I know, Janet, right? Like, take pics quick. Oh my gosh, y'all. These gems. The, and even though I was kind of like, about the vibrancy of the shadows, like, this is perfect. And the blend is on point. The only thing that I would change is put the line closer over here, so that way it's not that space in between the gems and my lip. And I would bring this down a little bit further, that top gem line. But other than that, y'all, I'm liking how all the blending is, the different colors. Oh my gosh. Yes, Janessa, these are the ones that I sent you when I took some out and put them in these little containers. And this is the tray that I sent you. I am just excited because every other time we've used gems, it's extremely tedious. And this, they all picked up well. Used the same picker through the whole thing. Has some casualties, but that's okay. I am excited. Oh shoot, we're not gonna do foo lash. We're gonna put on mascara and call it a night because I'm feeling it. And so we're just gonna, yeah. So we're just gonna leave this here. I think the foo-foos would be nice, but I'm really digging it. So if I were to do something similar to this again, I still don't know if I would do foo-foos. And I'm saying that because the gems are tedious and sometimes the lashes don't cooperate. So that's like a whole nother block of time. So that's why I'm saying I don't know if I would even do the foo-foos next time. Tanya, I don't know. I would have to sit down and think about like how long it takes, the time, the products, all of that. But I do have a price sheet. So if somebody's curious, they can just look at the price sheet. I don't keep those calculations in my head. I really don't. It's on the price sheet. So if they wanna, and it's on the flyer, like a price range for different things on the flyer, and the range is because some stuff, if I'm using only like 10 gems, that's gonna be different than these. I'm gonna count these too, just to see how much, just so I know. Cause that the dead look we did, that was 57 gems, and that took like 45 minutes. So I'm like, I need to rethink those prices, because so the prices are broken up according to gems, like such and such to 20 gems, 21 to like 50 gems, that type of thing, because they are tedious. I should put this on my website because this is nice. I do have a look with gems on my flyer, along with other pictures of people's faces I have done. The troll play faces, those are mostly mine, because people do want troll play, but they don't want like a whole thing. They might just want color block or just a design or just a pattern. It's not as in detail and as in depth as the troll play I do on me. So this is it. This is nice, y'all. So what do y'all think of my Juneteenth look? I think it's lovely. It's lovely. We are going to go. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. New people, thank you for being here. Everyone who popped in, and whether you spoke or not, I still see you because I see the numbers. Oh, I got one on my leg. I can feel it. I was rubbing my leg and felt the gym. Yeah, so we're going to go. We'll be back Thursday to do swatches of the tan palette, which I don't really feel is necessary, but somebody's going to want to hear, my snarkiness or whatever. But so we'll be here for Thursday for that. I'm loving this. So this is our Juneteenth makeup look. This is nice. I'm feeling myself. So as always, self-acceptance, self-love, that is the crazy troll nation way. Is that it? Yeah. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. I'm excited. Self-acceptance, self-love. That is the crazy troll nation way. Thank you all for being here. Come back Thursday. Next week, I think we have 3 live scheduled as usual. And so that'll be it for the day. So you'll see me soon. Bye.